At this time last year, thousands of people took to the streets of Washington, D.C. on the first full day of Donald Trump's presidency. Not for the inauguration, that did have some people there, but to march for women in what would become a historic movement around the country. There were more people there than at the inauguration. The Women's March will be back on the streets this Saturday, but with quite a few changes. Devin Caney explains.
Power to the polls. That's what national organizers of the Women's March are calling this year's event. The 2017 Women's March on Washington was historic. Hundreds of sister marches and millions of people joined in to march for women on the first full day of Donald Trump's presidency. A year later, female empowerment continues to sweep the U.S. A two-word hashtag brought Hollywood to its knees when the Me Too movement exploded in October. The phrase went viral throughout social media to help demonstrate how common sexual harassment, especially in the workplace, is for women. It gave many victims the courage to share their stories. Many men in power in entertainment, sports, and even politics were accused of sexual misconduct. Almost all of Hollywood's finest wore black to the 2017 Golden Globes. They donned pins that read "Time's Up," a new legal defense fund to end inequality in the workplace. Oprah even used it to launch a speech on female empowerment that was so moving, it sparked rumors of a potential run for the White House.
A new day is on the horizon.
With all the initiatives and social media campaigns, how much has actually changed for women in the last year? That's something organizers of the National Women's March are hoping to launch with this year's event, which they are calling the next phase of the movement. But this time, it's about more than just marching. There will still be hundreds of marches around the country, but the main event will be a rally in Las Vegas, Nevada, a state that became the site of the worst mass shooting in U.S. history and holds power to influence the Senate in 2018. It's about registering voters and electoral power in November's midterm elections. Power to the Polls is a national voter registration and mobilization tour targeting swing states. Organizers hope to register 1 million new voters to help elect more women and progressives to office.